It's one of the last great wild places on the planet, the North and Central Pacific coast of Canada. Alternately known as the Great Bear Rainforest, it's the largest intact temperate rainforest on Earth.
Coastal British Columbia, virgin rainforests, wild fish, wild places. This is what the world is looking at.
There's nothing like living this type of lifestyle that we've had for thousands of years. We have fresh air, we have fresh water. We're a rich people. We're rich from the bounty of the sea.
It's a place of roaming wild wolves, majestic grizzlies and mythical spirit bears, wild salmon, orca, and one of the ocean's most magnificent creatures, humpback whales, which have miraculously returned to this coast in record numbers over the past decade. But these whales, fish, and wildlife, and the indigenous and coastal communities that depend on them, now find their very survival threatened by a proposal from energy giant Enbridge to bring an oil pipeline and supertankers to these fragile and dangerous coastal waters. The plan is to pump over 500,000 barrels a day of unrefined bitumen from the Alberta tar sands over the Rocky Mountains and across the heartland of BC to the port of Kitimat. From there, some of the world's largest oil tankers would set sail along BC's rugged coast, through the Great Bear Rainforest, on their way to China and the United States. Dubbed the Northern Gateway Pipeline, the 1,100-kilometer, $6 billion project is of concern to opponents for three main reasons. One, the risks from the pipeline itself, which would cross over 1,000 rivers and streams. Two, the dangers of introducing oil supertankers for the first time to this part of the wild BC coast. And three, the fact the project would facilitate the rapid expansion of the tar sands, hooking emerging Asian economies on the world's dirtiest oil.
This is a Canadian project that is changing the Canadian experience, that is changing our politics, that's changing our economics, that's changing our international reputation abroad, that is changing everything we thought we knew about this country.
How are we going to tell other countries that they should be reducing fossil fuel consumption if we go forward and build this pipeline?
Now, a broad coalition of citizens and concerned organizations from Canada and around the world are joining forces to halt this contentious proposal from Enbridge.